guys, I am here with video number 6 for my series 4 Weeks of Fitness. For our exercise portion, it's actually video number 4, which would be 4 of 4. So this was our last session, and we covered abs, shoulders, and cardio. We'll actually be doing this same workout this coming week for a makeup session. We had a few people miss our last session, which was a bummer, so I offered to do a makeup session and repeat our last workout, and I think everyone who got to do that workout will be doing it again. So it was actually a pretty good workout. We only had time to go through it once, so this time we're gonna, I think, limit our warm-up a little bit and be able to go through it 2 or 3 times. We did have quite a few exercises. We did 3 at a time. So when you're watching this, try to do the 3 exercises at a time, take a break however long you need, and then repeat them 1 or 2 times. So we did an ab exercise, a shoulder exercise, a cardio move. So do those, take a rest, do them again if you can, and then move on to the next 3. Do the same, take a rest, then move on to the next 3. And we did that 4 times. So 12 exercises. Our very last exercise we actually used as our challenge exercise, so I will explain that when we get to it. I'm not sure if you can hear my music, but I couldn't decide between Christmas music and 50s rock and roll. We listened to 50s rock and roll during our last workout, so I figured I'd keep the theme going. But I didn't want to put it too loud so that you could hear the explanations for all the exercises. So for a warm-up, we just kind of use some of the other warm-up exercises that we've done in the past. So our shoulder circles, forward, backward, big circles, little circles, crossovers. Again, I'm only doing a few of these. You can do more. I have stuff above my head, so I can't really go too high, but do as many as you feel necessary to become warmed up. You don't want to pull anything. So we also did leg swings, so hanging onto something for balance, forward, backward, side to side, swinging as far as you can, a little bit more each swing. And some other warm-ups that we've done in the past are the quad stretch, which you're only holding for a few seconds. You can go up on your toe if you feel balanced. Knee hugs. We're using our full body for this warm-up, so you want to warm up your entire body. And whatever other warm-ups that we've done in the past or that you know already on your own, you can feel free to do. Jumping into our workout, the first 3 exercises. Number 1 was crunches. I'm going to show you 3 variations. The first one is the easiest. The second one is a little harder. And the third version is the hardest. So to do your crunches, you're going to put your feet flat on the floor. You're going to keep a fist distance between your chin and your chest. And the easiest position for your arms is out in front. So you can crunch with your arms out in front. You can make it a little harder and cross them over your chest. Just lifting your shoulders up off the floor. Or you can put your fingertips behind your ears, not behind your head, just behind your ears. If you want to make it a little harder, go really slow. Pause at the top and go slow on the way down. You're going to get much more of a burn than going fast and using momentum. Our second exercise was for our shoulders. So we did a front raise. In class, we used a yellow band, which is one of the easiest bands. So we did thumb towards the ceiling to target the front of our shoulder. So you're just going to raise up, slow on the way down. Keeping your body still, just working that shoulder. We did it on both sides. We did about 20 reps on each arm because the bands were fairly easy. We then did a cardio move. So we went 30 seconds as fast as we could. So we did 15 seconds with our right foot as our lead foot, and then we did 15 seconds with our left foot as our lead foot. So this is what a speed step looks like. You can use something about this height, higher or lower. You want to be as light on your feet as possible. So you're going to go right, left. So we did 15 seconds with our right, then we switched. No rest in between, just switch as fast as you can. That got our hearts racing a little bit. So then, take a rest, take a minute or two, repeat those if you can, okay? Then we went into our next 3 exercises. So our first one is an abdominal exercise called supine leg and hip lifts. So supine meaning you're laying on your back. Leg and hip lift meaning you're lifting your legs and hips up off the floor. So you're going to lift straight up. Try to keep your knees straight and lift. It's going to burn. You're going to feel it more in your lower abdominals as well as your upper abdominals. We then did a lateral shoulder raise. This time we had our palm to our side. To work the top of the shoulder. You could also get a little bit more of the front of the shoulder if you do your thumb up towards the ceiling, but we did that going forward. So we're going to have our palm facing the floor. We did that on both sides. And then for our cardio move, we did jump squats. So these you want to go as low as you're comfortable going. If you're not able to do jumping, then just go up on your toes, squat as low as you can, up on your toes as fast as you can. If you can squat and you can jump, then you want to get as low as you can and as high as you can. So you can do these either with your feet close together, touch the floor and jump, or you can have the feet apart. Okay, either way, you want to go as fast as you can. We did, I think, about 30 seconds for those. And they're pretty tiring. So take a break, repeat those exercises if you can. And then moving on to our next 3. I have them written over here. So if it looks like I keep looking over this way, that's why. Supine diagonal crunch. So again, supine, meaning laying on your back. Diagonal crunch. So we're going to put our feet to the ceiling and we're going to crunch on a diagonal. So we're going to reach for the toes of the opposite leg. Again, just lifting your shoulders up off the floor. Keeping that distance between your chin and your chest. And those are our diagonal crunches. We then did a TheraBand pull apart. So these could also be done in a different position to replicate like a reverse fly. So you're going to hold your band here. Focus on keeping your shoulders and your shoulder blades down and back. Even when you're at the starting position. Shoulders down and back. So we're really getting the back of the shoulders now. We got the front, the middle, and the back. Pull aparts. Again, if you hold closer with your band, going to be a lot harder, okay? Try to hold so that you can get your arms all the way to your sides. We then did mountain climbers for our cardio move, which the hardest version is to have your hands on the floor. If that's too difficult, you can put your hands up on a bench like this, okay? And it's almost like doing high knees. I've had 7 knee surgeries, so I'm not gonna let my front foot touch the floor. I'm gonna keep it lifted, and then I'm gonna switch, switch, switch. So it's like high knees. Okay, if you wanna do it a little bit harder, you can go to the floor. Go as fast as you can. Keep your abs tight. And those are your mountain climbers. So, take a minute or two to rest. Repeat those if you can. If not, you're moving on to the next 3. Last 3 exercises. Side planks will be our abdominal move. So for these, you really want to make sure that your shoulder is over your elbow. You don't want to be way up here. Okay, it's going to put a lot of pressure on your shoulder. So elbow under your shoulder. You can use this arm to push up, but then you don't want to use it on the floor. You want your hips to be forward so that your body's in a nice straight line. If that's too difficult, or you get tired partway through, drop to your knees. Same thing. A little bit easier from your knees. Okay, and you're going to do both sides. We then did bear band overhead press. So these we did standing, but this band isn't very long. So instead of stepping on my band with my foot, I'm going to step on it with my knee so that I can actually do them. Our yellow bands were a bit longer and not as thick, so it's easier to push up. So if it bothers your shoulder to come all the way down to here, then just go to about parallel to the floor and push. Push, push. Try not to come down so far that you're relaxing your shoulder. Keep a little bit of tension on there. I'm not sure if this band is long enough to do both at the same time. It might be too much resistance, but you can do both at the same time with any of these exercises. So that was our overhead press. So our last cardio move we did as our challenge. So I timed everyone for 30 seconds, and whoever could do the most burpees was the winner. So burpees, some people had to just go up on their toes instead of jumping, and some people had to take steps out at the bottom move instead of jumping. So that would look like this. Up on your toes, down, step, step, up, step, step, up. If you want to make it a little harder and to be the challenge winner, because this way that I'm going to show you is much faster, this is the way you would do it. So for 30 seconds, as fast as you can, you're going to jump, and that's what a burpee looks like. Some people do burpees with a push-up at the bottom. We did not. We were going for speed. I'm out of breath now. Our winner, Amanda, again, she's been amazing. She got 11 burpees in 30 seconds. So we had a few people come very close to that, but she was our winner. So I challenge you, and I challenge Amanda to try and beat 11 burpees in 30 seconds. Hopefully I can catch my breath soon, because I want to leave you with something inspirational, especially since it's the holiday season, and I've heard a lot of people talking about starting things on the new year, which is common and popular, and it's a great time to start things, but really, why not start now? Like, whether it's fitness and health related or not, there's really no ideal time to start things. People are constantly saying, oh, when the kids are older, when I have more money, when I graduate, when I get this job, when my circumstances look like A, B, C, I can go for my dream. Or go after whatever it is you're going after. But really, why don't you start now? Because there's no ideal situation. It's never going to be the perfect time to do what you want to do. You just have to decide what you want to do. Decide that you deserve it, and decide that you're going to go for it and do it. That's it. Like I've talked about before, it may take some help to get there. You may need to talk to some people, get the support you need, but really there's no perfect time. There's never going to be the right time to do it. Just do it and decide that you deserve it. You deserve it. So go for it. Don't wait around. All right. Happy holidays, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video for the Q&A. Bye guys.